Oh, Brenda, are you there? How long has it been since we last talked? Like 6 months or something, right? Hold on. Felicia? Is that you? Ugh. What is it? What do you want? You know that I don't even want to be talking to you, right? You've got a lot of nerve messaging me. But I'm not really surprised that you really haven't seemed to change at all. You always were awful. Hey, no! What kind of way is that to talk to me? I mean, I take the effort to message you like this, and that is what you have to say to me? I thought we were friends, right? I mean, we grew up together. I mean, we even shared the same man at one point, so I don't get why you have to be so mean to me. We didn't share anything. You just cheated with my man behind my back. How dare you try and paint it any other way? Oh, well, potato, potato. Oh, wait, I guess that doesn't really work over text. Just tell me what you want already. If you just messaged me to catch up, then I'll be putting my phone down now. I just think that you should know that I am more than happy to be single now and am greatly enjoying my life. I'm even doing great with my career as well. I should be up for a promotion soon, in fact. I don't really ever remember asking about your life, but good for you, I guess. Ugh, why do I even bother? Yeah, I'm leaving. Goodbye. Wait, you can't go yet. I still have something that I need to talk to you about. What is it? What do you want? I just wanted you to know that Eric and I are finally going to be getting married. Great. And why do you think I'd care about that at all? Well, you should care about it because the new house that we are going to be living in together costs upwards of $1 million and even has a pool. Hold on, don't tell me that you're going to buy that new big house on top of the hill in town. So you've had your eye on that place? I'm not surprised, it really is amazing. But unfortunately for you, Eric and I have already sealed the deal on it, so that mansion is all ours. Not only did I steal your husband, but I even stole your dream house. You may think that your life is nice, but I'm the one living in luxury now. I take it that you had to buy that house with a loan, though, right? What? Oh, no. Don't tell me that you didn't know. Did you really have no idea that Eric's parents are hugely wealthy venture capitalists? When you sued us for the affair, they were the ones who paid for us both in one go. I didn't even wince when I heard the amount since I knew that I wouldn't be paying it. And when I told Eric how badly I wanted that amazing house, he said that his dad would buy it for us, no problem. Oh, I see. Is that what happened? Well, good for you. Or rather, it would be. I'm sure you won't believe me when I say this, but it sounds to me like you and Eric have some talking to do, because I have no idea why he would say something like that to you. I seriously have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, well, that much is obvious. Anyway, I'm going now. See you. You don't know what you're talking about. You're just jealous. I know that Eric's parents are rich because he told me so, and that's enough. You just can't accept that my life is going to be better than yours. Good luck with your probably fake promotion. Too bad you had to lose a great guy like Eric to get it. It must suck to have to work to live. I'm glad that I'll never have to do something like that again. You major loser. Well, don't worry. I'll make sure to live a life that is more than full enough for the both of us. We'll move into our new place on the 1st of the next month. I'll be sure to brag about my life again to you then, so I look forward to it. Brenda, are you there? I was just curious as to what these screenshots that you sent me this morning were all about. Those are the messages that Felicia sent me yesterday, if you can believe it. So, she is going to be buying and moving into that nice new house that was built up on top of the hill? That's what she was saying anyways. Oh my. Well, that girl has really just never changed now, has she? She really hasn't, but it doesn't seem like she's going to get off my case about this at all. I was wondering if you could show those texts to Grandpa, though. I think he'll know what to do about this. I see. You're probably right. Okay, I'll do that then. Hey there, loser. I just thought of something else that I meant to talk to you about. Where are your parents living these days? I remember that up until we were in third grade or something that we lived on the same floor of that same apartment building, but then you moved, didn't you? Now that I think about it, I can't seem to recall you ever telling me where you moved to after that. I remember when we met again in college, you said that you had moved out of your parents' place and were living on your own, right? So if that's the case, where did your parents end up? It's you again. I was hoping that I'd heard the last of you for at least a little while longer. Just answer the question and tell me where your parents are living. And just why should I do that, huh? What makes you think I want to tell you? Come on, I want to know. Just tell me where they're living, unless their house is such a hole that you're actually embarrassed to even tell me. Actually, I just don't want to tell you because I don't have to and I don't want to. But if you're really curious about where they're living, then you should ask Eric. He's always walking by it, so he would know. I see. I got it. I knew that I should have come to you to find out about this. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Why me? Well, I figured that it was only a matter of time until you brought up Eric again. Yeah, I guess I did bring him up, didn't I? Anyways, like I said, I'm not going to tell you where my parents are living. I knew it! They must be living in some tiny little shack somewhere. I knew there was something weird about you moving halfway through the school year. I bet your parents probably lost their jobs and you all had to move into some podunk little house in the country. That's probably what happened, isn't it? Not even close. Actually, my dad had to transfer to a new office in his work, and because of things going on in his company, the decision came down last minute and we all had to move right away. That is probably just what your dad told you so that you wouldn't worry about what was happening. But man, who would guess that even though we started so close to each other when we were kids, that my life would have gotten so much better than yours now that we're adults? Oh man. Okay. Well, you just made my day just by being so poor. And by the way, Eric and I are finally going to move into our new place this weekend. Oh, right. That mansion on the hill. About that place, there is something that you should know. What are you talking about? What should I know? Well, have you ever even set a foot inside that house? Of course I haven't. I wanted it to be a big surprise, so I left it all to Eric. I just want the amazingness of that new place to blow me away when I take my first steps inside. I told him that I didn't want to know a single detail about it. Well, you might end up regretting that. As if. That isn't going to happen. Anyway, talk to you later. Hey, loser, are you there? What is going on here? The new place that Eric and I were supposed to move into, our magnificent $1 million mansion with the pool, it's just ruins. Oh, sorry. What is all of this about now? I want answers. I want to know what happened. I mean, this place is a dump. Everything is falling apart. It looks more like a ghost house than it does a mansion. I take it you've arrived at the house on the hill, right? The one with the do not enter tape wrapped all around it? That one, right? I don't know what's going on. I don't get it. Why are there construction workers all over the place? They were asking me if I was the idiot who kept insisting on living there. They said they were surprised that I even turned up. Right, that makes sense. I take it my grandpa probably told them all about you. So, you know about all of this? But why didn't you tell me? You should have warned me. Before we get into that, you should know that that house on the hill has sat empty for about 20 years and was recently bought and slated for deconstruction. Wait, you mean these people are going to be tearing this place down? That's right. And the new owners of the land are going to be building a new apartment building there. What are you talking about? We're the ones who bought it. I am sure that that is what you thought this whole time. Yeah. And just what makes you an expert about this house, huh? What do you know? I know about it because my grandfather bought the land last month and is the rightful owner of the land. Wait, what do you mean? Are you serious? Of course I'm serious. Why would I be lying about this? He bought the land and it's his, and he's building an apartment building there. I don't believe this. This is just too much. Yeah, I thought it was really weird when you came to me saying that you were going to be living there. I remember talking to Eric about that land once, and he joked about being able to sell that house for $1 million if it was fixed up. I'm guessing that's where you got the price from, right? Hold on. I need to call Eric. We have some serious talking to do right now. I don't believe this. This is outrageous. Oh no, Felicia, what happened? Is everything okay? You sneaky little rat. You asked your grandfather to buy that land as soon as I told you that I wanted to live there, didn't you? Eric basically said as much. I thought he was just making typos when he was talking about his dad. His dad? Well, maybe it was a typo because he surely must have been talking about his ex-father-in-law. Quite the typo. Well, I thought it made sense. I thought what he was talking about is that his dad must be really rich. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Right. Well, as far as I know, Eric's dad just works a normal job and lives comfortably, but isn't extravagant by any means. What are you talking about? I guess you really screwed up here. You must have completely misunderstood what he was saying to think that his family was some kind of fabulously wealthy venture capitalists. I guess that's what must have happened. I don't believe it. Now that you mention it, I think that Eric thought that it was my family who was rich and that they were the ones handling the purchase. We both thought that the other was buying the house. The only thing that we were sure of was that we were moving into the house today. Well, then I suppose that you two can really only blame yourselves for what's happened. You both just really thought this house was going to fall right into your lap without even bothering to check on how it was or if the buying was going smoothly? I don't even know what to say. That really seems like that's what's happened here. Wow. Well, that is like a plot out of some silly webtoon or something. This isn't a joke. This is real life. Well, then I guess that solves that, though, doesn't it? I suppose we really don't have anything else to talk about then. Wait, you can't go. Where are the two of us supposed to live now? What do you mean? Why are you asking me that? Well, we already moved out of our place and canceled our contract with it. Then, because we each thought that each other's parents were going to buy the house, when we tried calling them, they each told us that we had been cut off ever since I broke up your marriage. We had completely forgotten about that. They hung up on us both right there. You mean you really forgot that you had been disinherited? They even told us that we couldn't go live with them when we told them that we didn't have anywhere else to go. I don't know what to say. Wow. Well, that is just... Yeah, you guys are dumb, but this is really not my business anymore. What do you mean? How can you say something like that? Do you think it's funny or something? You can't just kick someone while they're down like this. Besides, this whole thing is your fault. If you knew the truth, then you should have told me. You knew that this was going to happen, and yet you just sat back and watched it all. You're sick. You're so evil for wanting this to happen. I mean, first of all, I tried to warn you time and time again that you needed to check with Eric, but you two were so stupid that you didn't even bother asking each other if the other had actually even bought the house. You two got yourselves into this mess, so you two have to get yourselves out of it. Are you kidding me? You're just going to abandon us in a pickle like that? I'm not abandoning you because I was never on your side in the first place. Are you serious? How could you be so cruel? Call it what you want, but I am going now. I don't want anything to do with you or Eric ever again. Do you understand me? You two are just walking train wrecks, and I don't want you causing any chaos in my life. Wait, no, please don't leave, please. We really need your help. You can't go. Brenda, what happened? We used to be friends. You have to do something. You have to fix this. We're begging you not to leave us like this. It wasn't long after that when the moving company that Felicia and Eric hired started calling about who was going to pay the bill. Thinking that the other was going to handle the move, they had each blown through their savings and had nothing to give. In the end, they couldn't pay and also had to sleep outside that night. The divorce didn't follow long after that. After that, I heard that they went their separate ways. Except, for whatever reason, they both thought to try showing up at my house begging for a place to stay. They ended up arriving right around the same time and got into a huge fight on my lawn. They began unpacking their bags to throw their belongings at each other and made a huge mess. I told them both I was going to call the police and they ran off, never to be seen again.